Alright, so last screen I did, we made the answer key for Slope-Intercept form, and we're trying to figure out what to do next. The next slide in the PowerPoint talked about how to write the equation. So I took a picture of the screen, I took a screenshot, saved it, and we're going to enter that into our activity builder. So we need to create a new slide, enter in some media. And I think it was this one. And voila. So we're going to title this, How Do I Do It? How do I do it? Take notes. Here, description of the process of writing an equation in slope-intercept form. And that's all I've got for that screen. So the next one, the next screen I have, we're going to add a choice, multiple choice. Write the equation on a line that has a y-intercept of -3. In fact, let's go through this. So we're going to add a new screen, choice, up here. Actually, I'm going to put this in the notes. Can I put that in the notes? No, we don't need that in the notes. Just need it up here at the top. And then our answer choices, I'm going to pause this and cut and paste these 4 answer choices in. Alright, so I've got these answer choices chosen. We want a slope of -4 and a y-intercept of -3. Right here you mark as correct. We've got different options for this multiple choice. We can have simple, which is just a question. I should add that you can add graphs or images as option choices too. We can do multi-select, where there's more than one correct option. Or we could do explain, where they select an answer and then they have to explain why that's their answer. I'm going to take explain off because I'm going to add in a second another slide that asks for them to summarize the process. So there's our multiple choice question, and that's where I was going to end the introduction of the PowerPoint. The rest of this, the teacher, I think, would be best served teaching through some other method within the classroom. What did I want to add? I wanted to add 3 more. I want to add an option for the student to type in the equation. So they're given directions and they need to type in the equation. The preview looks like this. The line had a slope of 2/3 and cross the y-axis, and then they can type in their equation here. 2/3, yada yada yada. And then I think it's always good to summary, so I'm going to put a summary. And I'm going to say summarize the steps used to write an equation in slope-intercept form. I'm going to choose input and let them type that out as they need to. And then finally, for early finishers, I usually put, not usually, but sometimes put an extension or two. We might have an extension here that says, what would the, let me just copy and paste it from over here. In your own words, describe, that's not it. What would be the equation of a horizontal line through the point 0,5? Go back to slide 2 if you need to. So we'll do this, and we'll have student input, and we'll change that to an equation so that they can type their equation in. So in any of these places we can hit preview and look and see if it looks like what you want it to look like. Oops. Well, I hit done. So we saved it. It comes up. It'll be in your list of custom. You can click on it. Here you create your class code and you give that class code to your students. You can select the link down here, and it'll be pre-populated, so you can send that off in Google Classroom or Remind or whatever you use to disseminate information. And they click on that, and the class code will already be populated. What else can we do? We can archive it if we don't want to use it anymore. We can share it. We can make a copy of it, and then we can always go back and edit to improve upon it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. You've got my email address, and I'm always willing to help out. So awesome tool here, Desmos Activity Builder. I look forward to seeing what you guys build and share. Spread the news.